What's up, YouTube? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Global Game Show. We're about to welcome in TikTok. Woo. All right, hold on. This is a family show. All right, so let's welcome in TikTok. Woo. Hello, TikTok. How are you? It is Friday, April 24th, 2026. Can you believe it? We are 6 days away from May. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my list here because this is a global game show, and you know that we have a new country. I was about to write the country on here, but we have a new country, okay, which means new vibes and all of that. Okay, so let's get the player board ready. And again, we split it between TikTok and YouTube because that is the two platforms we are streaming live on. Okay, so let's go ahead and put YouTube here and then TikTok. Okay. All right, so if you don't know, my name is Amy. I'm your stewardess for tonight, and we have a good show for you. We have some music. I think y'all recognize this music. I promise you, when you listen to this music, you will know exactly what country we're going to today. YouTube, do not tell them, okay? What's up? How are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we have TikTok coming in, we have YouTube and everything like that. So we have a good show. Of course, we're going to start off with the weather report, and then we're going to go into guessing the country. But I hope you've been well. Yes, I have been good. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. It's Friday. Okay. So who cannot be well? You know what I'm saying? So as you know, we're streaming on two platforms today. That's why you see my phone here if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're on TikTok, you see that, you know, if I'm looking up, I'm looking at YouTube. Okay. So hey y'all, how are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome. And again, today is Friday, April 24th, 2026. I cannot believe that we are almost done with April. But with our game show, we have 3 new games. Well, I want to say a new country and the same 3 games, okay? We do have travel trivia, we have guess that word, and we also will end our game with guess that drawing. Now, for those of you who were here yesterday, especially on TikTok, you did see that I did a walkthrough from the country in the country that I currently live in, which is Albania. And you saw we got to eat, we got to meet some cool people, we got to go see historical landmarks and everything like that. So I am super, super, super happy to be back with you again. And I'm thinking about doing another walk next week. Okay, so stay tuned for that. So YouTube, if you haven't already followed me, go ahead and do that. Amy Rose Abroad. TikTok, if you haven't done that, go ahead and hit that follow button because then we get to do our walkthrough. Okay, and I'm gonna go someplace new. I might try some sushi next week. Okay, yes, sushi in a European country. I'm just as nervous as y'all are, but I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what it tastes like. I have had sushi here. As you know, I did celebrate my birthday when I was in March. When it was March, I celebrated it at a sushi restaurant here in Albania. It was a very interesting experience, but I did find another sushi spot that I want to try. So we will have sushi in Albania, okay? We're going to make a day out of that. We might do that, okay? And as always, if you have any country requests, because this is the Global Game Show, if you have any requests of countries that you want us to do trivia on, please let me know by putting them in the comments, or you can email me. My email is in the bio on YouTube. If not, it is on TikTok, okay? All right, so you can go ahead and just hit that email, or you can go ahead and just put it in the comments right now. Okay, hello, how are you? Welcome to the Global Game Show. If you're new here, this is the Global Game Show. This is where we play 3 mini games, okay? 3 of them. Okay, we have Guess That Word, we have Travel Trivia, and we also have Guess That Picture. All right, we pick a new country every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at, I think it's 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right? Because for me, it is about 8 p.m. Okay, so the day is already over. But we do it every afternoon, every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And yeah, so I'm excited to see what we can get into today. All right. And shout out to everybody who has joined our fan club. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Y'all, you always get first dibs on a country. If you are a part of the fan club, if you're a super fan, shout you out. Okay, if you are a super fan here, go ahead and let me know because you of course start a game with 1 point automatically. Okay, so everybody else got to fight for a point. You already have one. All right. Thank you so much for the heart me. I do appreciate it. What's up, Max V? How are you? How are you? Thank you so much for the roses and everything like that. All right. So, like I said, we are going to a new country today, and if you can hear the music in the background, then you might have an idea as to where we're going. This country was like, it wasn't at the bottom of the list, but I felt like y'all weren't really going to be interested in this one. But then like 3 people DM'd me on TikTok and they were like, please do this country. So we're going to do it. I'm very, very excited to show y'all what country we're going to today. It is a very, very nice country. All right. I've actually been there. I've lived there. So maybe that's a little bit of a hint. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just so happy because it's Friday. How are y'all on this Friday? What did y'all do on this Friday? Did you go to work? Are you still at work? Did you go to school today, like college classes or something? Did you just lounge around the house all day? Maybe you called in sick because these allergies are driving you crazy. I know it's driving me crazy. Y'all saw me on the live yesterday, like when I was walking through Albania and we were trying to get to the city square. I was like harassed by a bunch of pollen. It was so bad, y'all. Like I was wearing all black. By the time I came in, my clothes were a dark green. Okay, so that was not too fun. I did have to wake up super early today to get the laundry done, but we did it. Okay, and we are back at it again with a new game. Bobby D says USA. No, it is not the USA. I am from the USA, but I no longer live in the USA. We did walk through Albania, which is where I live now. And next week, we're going to do the same thing because the weather's going to be so nice. So I'm excited to show y'all. And so if you want to go ahead and have that, I call it our little lunch dates. When we have that, be sure to hit that follow button because you'll know exactly when I go on live. All right. It says, I like your green screen. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Global Air, we are Global Airlines. You know, we got to have y'all on board. Make sure that, you know, we set the vibe for you, okay? But welcome to Global Air, flight GA398. And today, I am your stewardess, Amy. All right. We have had people, especially from the live yesterday, we got to meet a lot of tourists. A lot of people that are from Albania. They were able to help me understand the statues and stuff that I was seeing. So don't forget to, you know, hit that follow button because like I said, we are going to be doing many more walkthroughs in Albania. This country is a hidden gem. I'm sure y'all already saw my post today about how beautiful this country is. All right, and how fun it is. I mean, I'm just chilling here. The weather is nice. I know I'm wearing long sleeves, but this is just the outfit that the captain wanted us to wear. You know how they are, okay? But yeah, our walkthroughs are mostly just chill and everything like that. But today, if you're new here, I just want to let y'all know again that this is the Global Game Show. So every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, we do a global game show. That way you are familiar with countries around you, and maybe you'll have some ideas as to where you want to vacation this year, okay? All right, I can't reveal the country yet because I'm going to have y'all guess. Now, YouTube, those of you who are coming from YouTube, do not tell them where we are going, okay? Do not tell them, all right? What are y'all saying in these comments? What are y'all saying? Oh, somebody's from Florida. Okay, what's up? Hello, Juice Carl from Florida. How are you? Okay, nice. All right. How are you? All right, so this country, I want to say, we haven't got into it because this is how we're going to run it for tonight's game, okay? Again, we have 3 mini games. We have travel trivia, we have guess that word, and we also have guess that picture, which I know is y'all's favorite. But if you're new here, I'm going to break down all the games. And right now, our refreshment maker, Cheryl, she's coming in, and Carter's coming in. By the way, if y'all are coming in on this board, on this plane, with any baggage and anything like that, please put all of your emotional baggage and physical baggage up in the overhead bins that you see right here, okay? Right behind me, all right? Because we need to keep these aisles clear, you know what I'm saying? So please, take all your baggage, whatever you're coming in here with, and put it in the overhead bins. If you need help carrying them, because I understand life can be tough, you go ahead and ask Carter. Carter, he's the muscle of the plane. He will make sure that your bags are up there. If you need help with your seatbelt or anything on your person, he's got you, okay? For now, I'm just here as a, the stewardess to make sure that you get these games right, all right? Now, Cheryl is here. She is actually going to be in charge of all administrative needs. So if you are sitting in an emergency row and you do not feel comfortable assisting people in the event of an emergency, please let us know before we take off and Cheryl will move your seat. For now, everybody is starting in standard class, okay? We do not want to call it economy or basic because we kind of feel like on Global Air, this is Global Air right here, we kind of feel that this should be the standard, music, vibes, lots of interesting things that are going to happen. This should be the standard wherever you choose to fly. You can fly with us or fly with somebody else. It's up to you. Okay, and for those of you who want to play captain on the plane, we already have a captain in the back. His name is Captain Crunch, okay? Shout out to him. He rarely comes out because obviously who's going to operate the plane? We do not have our autopilot thing installed in our plane yet. So, yeah, he's going to be driving or he's going to be piloting the plane. So shout out to Captain Crunch. And so I don't know what you're saying, Bobby D, but you keep saying it a lot. I don't know if you're a spam guy, but we're gonna have to put you on bathroom duty because I'm not sure about you, bro. All right. By the way, as much as I love people who like to make comments and say funny stuff and make me laugh, especially because y'all make the show. If you do a little bit too much, all right, you coming in here with potty mouths, we will instruct you to clean the bathroom, okay? Don't get it twisted. You think I'm playing watch. Okay, so we have 4 bathrooms in here that are disgusting. So y'all need to clean it if you're coming in here with some potty mouth, okay? Because we ain't doing that here, right? This is a clean airline for all, okay? Only thing I ask is that, please don't have your feet out because sometimes y'all feet be smelling like corn chips and we don't really need that on this plane, okay? And plus we can't open the windows, all right? And now, if you are boarding Global Air with any pets, such as gerbils, snakes, dogs, cats, horses, whatever, okay, please make sure that you have them in a pet-approved cage. There was a situation where we lost the puppy, okay? They got lost and it ended up in the turbines because they slipped out the window. We don't know how it happened, but the person was very, very upset, all right? We even had a moment of silence for the dog. Okay, for those of you whose pets need medication while we're flying, please note that we do have a vet on the plane. Okay, they will be supplying your pets with the necessary medication as long as you filled out the form that was a part of your ticket. Okay, if you didn't fill it out, there's nothing we can do. All right. Yes, sir. R.I.P. Benji. Yeah. That was a tough day. All right, so now Cheryl's here. She's got her little rolling cart ready. We do have refreshments for you. So for those of you who get a little hungry or thirsty on the plane, those of you in standard class and all that stuff, I got you, okay? It says, on your back, I see pet owners with no permission. Sammy, I also see a mop and a bucket in your hand. I told you don't play with me in here. I'm not the 1 or the 2, baby. All right, so now... Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to list off the refreshments for you, okay? We have spicy water. We have regular water. When I say regular, I mean flat water. We also have sparkling water. We have soda. We have hot tea. Those of you, we have a limited supply of hot chocolate because it is getting warmer out here and we don't want y'all sweating on this plane. Okay, so we do have that. We also have kombucha. We also have, what else do we have, Cheryl? What? No, we don't have that. No, that's for the pets. You drank it? Okay, is there a medic somewhere on the plane? Because Cheryl just had some iams. She thought it was canned tuna, but it's actually dog food. So if we have a pet on the plane, please, a medic on the plane, please let me know because Cheryl may or may not get sick. Cheryl, if you start barking, you're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna have to put you in a cage back there, okay? All right, now, who's her? He said, come on, Cheryl. I have some Dr. Pepper, okay? All right, so good thing pet food is safe for human consumption. Yeah, now they are, okay? But if you hear some barking behind me, that's Cheryl. I think she morphed into something else. She loves eating our first class food. So those of you who end up in our first class section, if some of the food is missing from your plate, just make sure you hold it near you because she loves to eat the first class food. Now, as far as chips and snacks and stuff like that, we do have pretzels, trail mix, Doritos, Lay's chips. We have popcorn, like the Smart Pop. We also have Takis. Now, let me tell you something about these Takis. Remember, if you are not sitting close to the bathroom, we cannot give you Takis, okay? We had an incident where someone burned a hole in our seat because they could not make it to the bathroom and they had 2 bags of Takis. If you cannot handle Takis, you do not need them, okay? We will verify your seat if you ask for Takis. All right. Hey, Gabby, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay. Juice, you want to go into the bathroom? You want to go into the bathroom and clean it up? Because I told you, don't come in here with that. Don't come in here with that down bad energy. We don't need that. All right. Now, Abe Housen. I saw you request a couple of things. Do you need anything? Because you requested a spicy water, then you said Dr. Pepper. I mean, what's going on here? So let me know what you'd like, okay? All right. Where are we flying? Okay, so Christian, what's up, Cruise with McGilly? Christian, I did not reveal the country yet, but if you're watching from YouTube, you know exactly where we're going. Do not give it away to TikTok, please, because listen, I have to put TikTok through a little stress sometimes. Y'all gotta guess the country, all right? Abe Housen, you are not driving after you said you wanted some spicy water. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, okay? All right. Hello. Oh, Eli. I think Eli's scared to face you, Cruise with McGilly. I'm not sure. I am not sure. We going to Monaco or Liechtenstein? I don't know where that is. But no, we're not going to Monaco or that other place that you mentioned. But if you listen to the music, because we got DJ Air. Yes, we do, Juice. We do have that. If you need some, just let me know what your seat number is, okay? By the way, the seat numbers go from seat number 10 to seat number 60. All right, 10 to 60. Anything over that, you're on the roof of the plane and we can't serve you, okay? Cheryl lost her helmet the other day, so she cannot get up there and try to save you, okay? Fletcher, hold on to that because I'm going to give you credit because you may or may not have guessed the country, okay? Maybe you did. All right. See, YouTube, y'all know, I told y'all they can't come in this chat room and play with me because I'll play back and they don't like the games that I play. So it's a very, very small European country. Okay, thank you, Rebel. I appreciate that. I like outdoor seating on the plane, not when we get to an altitude of 152,000 feet in the air. I don't know, okay, but do you? So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into our weather report because I don't know about you, but I like to see what's going on around the world, especially because I no longer live in the United States. I like to see, be a little nosy about what the weather's like over there, okay? So, DJ, can we turn this down? Oh, by the way, shout out to DJ Air for making sure we have some music here. All right. Juice says it sounds like Rome music. Okay. All right. I mean, y'all might be right. All right, so DJ Eric, we're going to turn that down, please, because I got to let the people know what it's like around the world. Okay, so once the oxygen is perfect at that altitude. Apps. Okay, Rebel, I see you got a comedic streak too. I like that energy. Listen, y'all, it is Friday. Y'all should be extra happy because we have all made it through the work week or the college school week or whatever y'all do throughout your week, lounging week, sick week. Maybe you're sending your kids to your ex this weekend. I don't know. But either way, it is Friday. All right. So let's get into the weather report. And then Oscar's going to clean the bathroom. Because like I said, if you come in here with that energy with 33 followers, you got to go clean the bathroom, my man. All right. So now what we're going to diddly do is go into our weather report. All right. So maybe where you're from is going to be put on there. Like, maybe your city or state is going to be there. By the way, before we get into the weather report, I want to know what time is it where you're at? Because for me, it is 8:21 p.m. So it's the end of the day for me on Friday, April 24th. What time is it near you? What time is it near you? Okay, 2:21. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What time is it near you? I know you're ready for the games. That's cool. But you know, I like to talk to y'all, okay? I'm not just trying to talk at you. I'm talking to you. Okay, 2:21, 2:21, 2:21. Okay, nice. All right, so let's get into the weather report, and then we're going to guess the country, okay? All right, 13:21. Nice, 1:21. All right, cool. So, if you're flying out of Tokyo, okay? Oh, God, Zachary, you're gross. Now you talking like that with 195 followers, bro. Don't be so sad. All right, so if you're flying out of Tokyo, it is 54 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 3:21 a.m. Good morning, Tokyo. Y'all all the way to Saturday morning. All right, so if you're flying out of Rome, Italy, it is 62 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 8:21. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're coming out of New York, if you're flying out of New York, it is 66 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 2:21 p.m. Most of y'all must be from New York then. Okay. If you're flying out of Canada, it is 49 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 2:21 p.m. California, specifically Beverly Hills, it is 71 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 11:21 a.m. Okay, that's what's up. All right, if you are flying out of Chicago, shout out to Chicago, it is 67 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 1:22 p.m. Yes, okay. If you're flying out of London, it is 58 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of, I think they're an hour behind me. Okay, 7:22 p.m. And last but not least, if you're in Albania, like yours truly, it is 8:23 p.m. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Global Air, and of course, put on your seatbelts, and thank you for choosing Global Air, flight GA398. All right, you said Albany W? What's that, Rebel? What's that? Albany? I don't know, Rebel, we're going to get to that. All right, but now is a time where y'all get to guess what country we're going to. No, not Albany, New York. I said Albania. That's a different country. So if you don't know, I don't feel like drawing pictures. Okay, not yet. I'm not going to draw pictures just yet, okay? Because I know y'all can't wait for the art. But this is Albania. This is Italy, right? So we're right across the water. So I'm like, it takes me 2 hours to get to Italy. So, and the price is pretty good. All right, so now without further ado, we're going to go ahead and guess our country that we're flying to today. I'm going to turn up the music and I'm going to have you guess exactly where we're going. I know Fletcher said it in the beginning. Fletcher, don't say anything, but tell me exactly where we're going, okay? For the rest of you, except for Fletcher. Fletcher, thank you for the guess. Those of you on YouTube, go ahead and guess. All right, DJ Air, let's turn this up. Where do y'all think we're going based off of the music? Where do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know. This is Cleveland. You know what, Fletcher? Now you know. Okay. Florence, Italia. Let's go. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So, yes, we are going to Italy, y'all. We are going to Italy. Now, listen, I'm excited to start these games. Okay. And plus, like I said, we have 3 new mini games. Okay, we have travel trivia. So that's why I ask you basic questions such as, what's the currency? What's the capital city? What's the da-da-da-da? And I'm looking for the first correct answer. You get the correct answer, then you end up on one of these boards. If you're watching from YouTube, yes, TikTok, I know it's backwards. If you're watching on YouTube, you end up here. If you're watching on TikTok, you end up here, okay? And that way, by the end of the live, somebody's going to have the most amount of points and win this game, okay? And plus, everybody who gets a point will end up on my TikTok story. So we do this every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So if you know, then you already know that the winner gets placed at the top with a gold medal. Okay? As always, because we like to, give y'all that love, give y'all that attention. Okay? So you said I love stories. Yeah, and plus I always encourage people to follow the person who won because, you deserve that credit. You have proven yourself, all right? So now let me go ahead and start the game. All right, now listen. If you think you have what it takes to be crowned the trivia champion, yes, I see you too on YouTube. If you think you have what it takes to be crowned the trivia champion, go ahead and put your favorite emoji there or a thumbs up, whichever one that you decide, okay? All right, and then we are going to start this game. All right, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. All right, so let me see. Oh, I forgot that you. Okay, all right. I don't want to put your location, but you know what I'm talking about on YouTube. All right, because I know you know you. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. All right, so let's get into our games. Yes, I see those. Thank you. All right, so let's get into our game, okay, for today. Again, the first one that we're going to start with is travel trivia. Okay, he says, I don't know, but let's test. I don't know much, but let's test it. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. All right, so question number 1. Now, this one might be a little hard, and that's why I say if you ever need a hint or something like that, like I said, I'm going to be fair with y'all. If you ever need a hint at any point of any of these questions, you just go ahead and drop a rose in the room, and I will either act it out or like give you the first letter of the answer, or I'll give you a good enough hint, okay? But if not, that's totally fine because you don't have to. Look, y'all can participate for free. I'm not one of those, okay? So let's get to our first question. This first question is not easy, but I'll ask y'all anyway. What Italians, it should be which. Cheryl, it should be which. Which Italian city was buried under ash and pumice when Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD? I told you I'm sorry. I got to start off with the, thank you, Fletcher. Look at you. Okay, Fletcher. Come on, YouTube. Y'all got to keep it up. All right, Fletcher. Oh, wait. Okay, Fletcher. Yes. Fletcher. What's the number? Is 313. That's right. So you are our first one on the player board, okay? No nonsense. You got that right, but you didn't answer in enough time, okay? But the answer is the city of Pompeii. I'm sure y'all saw that movie. It was just super sad, but it was very, very got your heart racing and stuff. So I kind of like it. All right, so Fletcher is the first one on our player board today. Tough luck, Pompeii. Oh my gosh. Okay, so question number 2. This one's a little bit easier, okay? This is a little bit easier. Hey, Gabby, yes, I see you. You said, did anyone take G26? No one took G26, okay? That seat is yours, all right? Those of y'all who don't know, Gabby is a frequent player of our game, and she always takes G26 as her seat, okay? Gabby, you must be 26 years old, right? I'm not, I'm just saying, because you are committed to that seat number. Now, question number 2. What is the currency of Italy? What is the currency of Italy? Go ahead. First person to give you the answer will get the point. You said lira. No, it is not. Not anymore. Good. No nonsense. That's what I'm talking about. No nonsense. It is the euro. I think it was 2002 when they adopted the euro into they took on the euro as their only currency. Hold on, nonsense. Let me just put y'all have some long usernames these days. All right, so Eli says, I'm late. No, you're not. It's okay. You good. We are only on our third question, okay? And the country is Italy, by the way. Thank you so much for the roses. I do appreciate that. You're awesome, okay? Look at you, always coming through. All right, and thank you so much for that follow. All right. So, I think Eli, Cruz with McGilly was looking for you, but I think he left because he said his favorite rival is in here. So you might want to tell him that you're there and y'all can have another face-off because that was very, very intense. I didn't know if we had to hire security. Y'all were going at it. Thank you, No Nonsense, for the finger heart. I do appreciate that very, very much. All right, so number 3. Again, the country is Italy that we're doing on the Global Game Show, okay? Now, for those of you who are Italian, shout out to you because you know, this game is kind of in your favor. I didn't do that on purpose, but it's there. For those of you who are not Italian, there's a lot that you can learn, all right? This country is beautiful. All right, so question numero 3. Question number 3. What is the name of the Italian island located at the toe of Italy's boot? Because if you don't know, Italy is the one that's shaped like a boot. I'll say it again. Okay, never mind. I didn't have to say it again. Fletcher is on it. Fletcher, you Italian? Are you Italian, Fletcher? But it is Sicily. Yes, it is Sicily. It is Sicily. You said no fair. I said Sicily. You got to say it faster. It's not my fault that TikTok is on it. I'm sorry, Gabby. Rico, what's up? How are you? We're doing the country of Italy today. All right, so Fletcher, you got that point again. The name of the Italian island located at the toe of Italy's boot is called Sicily. Sicily, that is southern Italy, okay? Y'all should have the pizzas there. It's good. Question number 4. What is the most common sport in Italy? I'll take 2 answers even though they mean the same thing. What is the most common sport in Italy? What is the most common sport in Italy? Thank you, Rebel. You said it first. Fletcher, you said the second word I was looking for, but Rebel, you answered first, okay? But good job, both of you. You could have either said soccer or football. Good job to y'all. Okay, look at you. All right, and I like the fact that we are at 2.1 thousand likes. Go ahead and keep tapping that screen because, again, if you're not tapping, you are lacking, okay? And we want to have more players like you. All right, thank you so much, Eli, for liking the live. I do appreciate that. Okay, and now, 5th question. It says, they missed the World Cup again. Poor Italy. I can't believe Italy lost to, I think, Albania. Is that so? They lost to Albania? Really could have fooled me because most of the tourists that we went, remember yesterday, Eli, you were there. For those of you who were there when we walked through Albania yesterday, all the tourists were happy Italians. Well, maybe that was an assertion of power, but now I know. By the way, we're going to do another walkthrough, so if you haven't done so already, go ahead and click that follow button because we may or may not try sushi next week in Albania. Yeah, sushi in Albania. I'm interested to know. All right, but if them prices are too crazy, which I don't think that they will be, but if it's too much, you're going to see me walk right out. All right, so question number 5, and this will be the end of our first mini game. Which American celebrity has Italian heritage? Now, there's 3 choices, okay? There's 3 choices. Again, the question is, which American celebrity has Italian heritage? Is it number 1? Is it number 1, Taylor Swift? Number 2, Jennifer Lawrence? Or number 3, Lady Gaga? Again, the 3 choices are Taylor Swift, Jennifer Lawrence, or Lady Gaga. Again, which one of those American celebrities has Italian heritage? This is number 4, Amy. You are too much. All right, so, okay, the answers are in. Rebel got it right again. Rebel, you got it right. Fletcher, you also got it right, but you were not the first person to answer on my end, okay? All right, but y'all doing a good job. So the answer is Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is of Italian descent, okay? All right. I think one of her songs, she speaks Italian in one of them. I think she does. Anyway, her first name is Stephanie with an I at the end. Stefani. Okay, that's how you say her name, Stefani. All right, so we're at a tiebreaker between Fletcher and Rebel. So we're gonna have to go into a tiebreaker question, okay? Now, yes, I see you, Rico. You said one time I had Italian pizza. Does that make me Italian? No, but I can't tell you what is or isn't. It's whatever you feel on the inside, okay? It's what you feel in your heart, all right? It says, did you know or did you guess? Rebel's not playing. All right, so let me go ahead and read another question, okay? This is between Fletcher and Rebel. Now, anybody else who's watching, if you know the answer or if you want to help them out, you are free to do so, okay? But what was the first kind of pizza that was made in Italy? Was it number 1, a veggie pizza, number 2, pepperoni pizza, or number 3, margarita pizza? So whoever gets it right, hold on. All right, Fletcher, you're the one who got that right. You're the one who got that. No. I'm sorry. Hold on. You said number 1, which was veggie pizza. Eli said number 2, pepperoni. You kind of actually did get it right. No, I'm sorry. Fletcher got it right. Fletcher was the one who got it right. Because Fletcher said number 3, margarita pizza. Yes, it was actually named after some royal person in Italy named Margarita. All right, and I think it's one of the best, okay? Because he spelled Pompeii wrong. It's okay, I know what he meant. See, y'all get real nitpicky when somebody gets points. I see y'all. But we have ended our first mini game, which was travel trivia. Do not worry. We have 2 more games left, so that means Fletcher, you are the first one to make it to first class, which means that I will now present you with 4 choices of a first class meal. But those of you who did not make it to first class, do not worry because we have 2 more mini games. So that means you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more chances to possibly win this entire game. Okay, you too. You as well on YouTube. You also have a chance to be crowned the trivia champion, okay? But not yet, though. Not yet. For now, we're going to get into our 4 choices for the meals, okay? So let's get into it. This is everyone can be a winner, too. Yes, in their own way. You're absolutely right. All right? So let me have the chefs, the Italian chefs, which are authentically, we stole them from Italy, okay? And let's see what they got for us, all right? Let's see what's up. All right, so our first one, we have a classic pasta dish. Now, this was full of pasta, so we had to make it a little bit smaller because the portions are smaller in Europe, okay? But they are just as filling, okay? We have a classic pasta dish, okay? With hand-chopped tomatoes, okay? We also have the basil in there, and we also have the shredded cheese on top. Ooh, the food almost fell off the plate, y'all. We don't need that. Yeah, smaller but rich in flavor. So there you go. There's your first choice of a delicious meal. Look at that, YouTube. Look at that, TikTok. All right, so that's your first choice, okay, Fletcher? The second one is called arancini. Okay, so arancini, not arancia because that's orange, but arancini is rice balls. They are Sicilian style rice balls, by the way. You can fill them with meat, so we did fill them, well, not we, but our chefs back there. What did you fill them with? Going? filled with beef, all right, peas and carrots. Like imagine like a bolognese sauce, but it has it's covered with rice. Okay, Fletcher, you said no, not for you. Okay, the third one, we have a really humble size of calamari. All right, calamari. We have that, and we also have this sauce, marinara sauce, as well as 2 lemon wedges, because of course they put lemon on everything here, and it is delicious. Okay, they even put lemon in their soup. I'm telling y'all, the next time y'all are sick and you need some soup, you just squeeze some lemon in your chicken soup, and I'm telling you right now, it will bring your food to a different level. Okay. All right. Hold on. I didn't even give you the last choice, Fletcher. Give me 1 second. All right. So our last choice that we have here, prego. So our last one that we have here is actually orecchiette with broccoli rabe and ground beef. Okay. So that's your last one. But do you still want to go with the calamari? Yes? No? Maybe so? Molto. Molto. M-O-L-T-O. Molto. I see you. I see you. All right. So yes, the calamari. Okay. All right. Bon appetito. Okay. There you go. Enjoy. He's a que bella. Oh my gosh. By the way, if y'all are Italian, if you ever go to Italy, I'm speaking for the ladies here because I know on YouTube, most of the people consist of women here because we have Miranda here with her German husband. With our Germany episode, we have Gabby here. Listen, you will hear que bella and bellissima and all that stuff when you go to Italy. So be prepared to be flattered, okay? All right. Okay, so we will have that for you. There you go. I'm going to put this on the warmer, by the way. So just in case it won't get too cold when you're ready, you can go ahead and just get up and get your food, okay? Okay. All right. On to mini game number 2. It is guess that word or phrase. So that is my favorite one. I've been waiting for this one. So this is when I say a word or phrase to you, and you have to tell me what it means in English. Now, this is the first episode. I did not have to put an English translation, so I'm very, very happy. But for y'all, you might not be so happy. But if you speak Spanish, like I know Gabby does, like I know Rico does, because y'all had told me, okay, I'm not just assuming by your username. Okay, so TikTok, don't even try it. Y'all will probably have a little bit of a leg up when it comes down to this. Okay, all right. So, question number 1. What's up, Oliver? How are you? We're going to Italy as our country. Okay, muy mal español. So that means you. Very bad Spanish. Okay, see, I don't know like good Spanish, but I do know Italian, okay? It says represent us, Fletcher. Okay, so the first one. If you were at my live yesterday when we did a walkthrough in Albania, I did have to speak Italian to a couple of people, so you probably heard it in the background. One of these words I did say. Okay, so if you were listening, then you know exactly what I was saying to them. Word number 1. Parla inglese. Parla inglese. Y'all know? You want to take a guess? Global Gameshow Italy? No, very close. Eli, yes. See, Eli, you were there yesterday, so you know exactly. You know. Oliver, you were there during the live yesterday, but you missed it. Oliver, you missed, so much. Oh my gosh. But don't worry, I put some of it on TikTok. I might upload the whole hour and 30 minutes onto YouTube. I'm not too sure yet. But all right, so Eli, you got that right. Parla inglese means do you speak English? Parla inglese. See, that makes sense, but I was like, that's not long enough for that. He said, I'm sorry, I had to run. And don't worry. Do not worry. Okay, we're going to do another walkthrough. And like I said, we might try some sushi in Albania. Never thought I would say that in a full sentence together. But we might, okay? And y'all going to see my genuine reaction, all right? Okay. So, parla inglese means do you speak English? Do you speak English? Okay? That is something you will need when or if you decide to travel to Italy. Gabby says, it sounds like Spanish. Oh my God, I had no idea, Gabby. Thank you so much for educating us all. By the way, if you don't know, it says part in English. Do you speak English? Makes sense in English, really. By the way, I do have to say that if you listen to the Italian language, like, and I'm not just talking about 1 or 2 sentences or the classic, hey, mambo italiano, like everybody knows that song. But if you listen to Italian, you will notice that it's a mixture of Spanish and French. I don't know why, but listen to it. And it sounds like a mixture of Spanish, like traditional modern day Spanish, and French, okay? Because you're going to know what I mean in a second. Question number 2. It is a question. ¿Cuánto costa? ¿Cuánto costa? ¿Cuánto costa? What does that mean? Again, this is Global Game Show Italy. So I'm saying an Italian phrase and you have to tell me what it means in English. ¿Cuánto costa? Where's the beach? No. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Where's the beach? ¿Cuánto costa? ¿Cuánto costa? How much does it cost? Exactly. Thank you, Lamar. Thank you. All right. Oh, I got to put you on the YouTube side because you're watching on YouTube. My bad. So, Lamar. Okay. You get a point. All right, YouTube, that's what's up. That is what's up. Okay. So, yes, it means how much does it cost? It says, you can't see my comments. Yes, I can. I mean, I can't see what you just said. I don't think the chat can. No. That means if they can't, I can't either. So I don't know why TikTok would try to close that down. I don't know why, because it's a basic question. But they probably put their own restriction on there. But by the way, I do have to say, for any of you, if you're ever restricted both on YouTube or on TikTok, you can always answer me in emojis, okay? You can always use numbers, mix it up, get creative with it. That is the only way you can kind of bypass this unnecessary filter system that they got, okay? It says, I answered first, and you read their comments first, cheater. Jay's official. When you answered first, I did not see it, Jay's official. I didn't even know you were here until you just said that. I'm sorry, Jay. I told you TikTok has unnecessary filters. I turned them off every live. That's why half of these people got blocked. Yes, it blocked everybody's comments. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, the filters because they don't allow some. Yeah, and I'm not even telling nothing. I'm not. All right, but I'm so sorry that I didn't see that, okay? I'm so sorry that TikTok is being a little whiny, boo-boo baby. But I love you, TikTok, okay? You're doing good, okay? Keep going. All right, I like the makeup tutorials that I watch. All right, don't take them away, please. Okay, all right. We asked the question, yeah. Oliver, don't be so mad at them. Okay, so question number 3. Question numero 3. What does buongiorno mean? Buongiorno mean. Buongiorno. What does that mean? Buongiorno. Good job, Oliver. Good job. It means good morning. Buongiorno. And that's why I said that the Italian language sounds like Spanish and French combined, because bonjour is hello in French, and then buongiorno is it has that Latin flavor to it, All right, so good job, Oliver. Let me not forget to give you that point, okay? Okay. Now, woo! Okay. Oh, I saw you too. Lamar, I did see you, but the answer came in a little late. But I did see you. You're right. The answer is good morning. All right. So, question number 4 is, listen to me carefully. Non capisco l'italiano. Non capisco l'italiano. What does that mean? Non capisco l'italiano. Ooh, I have to give, wow, I gotta give y'all all a point. Okay, hold on. No nonsense. Eli and Jay's official. I gotta give y'all all that point because all of your answers came in at the same time. I told you I'm gonna be fair. All right. Who is bumping their 808 in the back of their car? I'm telling you, Albania is known for their cars, motorcycles, and loud music. Yo, I don't know if you just heard it. I thought it was gonna be like an earthquake. I thought Godzilla was in the city. All right, so I answered primero. No, you did no. See, if I could send you a screenshot of what I see on my screen, y'all would believe me. Anyway, Jay's official. Don't be salty. You still got a point. All right? You still got a point. So congratulations. Okay? All right. Wait. Since y'all want to play me like that, I'm going to add in another question just for you. I was going to take it easy and only put 4 questions. 4 questions. Okay? But now I'm going to add another one. And then I'll see how fast y'all answer this time, okay? Y'all brought me to this point. So, question number 5. I don't know why I'm looking here because it's not even a part of it. Question number 5. Come ti chiami? Come ti chiami? Go ahead. Answer it. Come ti chiami? That's nice, but what's the question? Come ti chiami? Thank you, no nonsense. Thank you. Don't play with me because I'll keep going down the vocabulary list and the whole game will change, but we don't want to do that. All right, so it is time to introduce. It says, my name is your name. What? Como te chiami is what is your name, or direct translation, what are you called? I am called Amy. You are called Rebel. You are called No Nonsense. You are called Oliver. You are called Lamar. You are called Jay. You are called Howard. You know what I'm saying? You are called Fletcher. Yada, yada, yada. Okay? But the question was, come ti chiami? Chiami is a conjugated word of to call. What are you called? Come what? Ti chiami, are you called? So now you know, okay? So if you see a fine, beautiful woman on the streets of Italy, you say, hey, come ti chiami, bella? Mi chiami, da-da-da-da-da. That's exactly how it's gonna go. That's not Spanish. Or you say mi llamo. You know what? I can't. But good job for the second game, okay? Good job, everybody, for the second game. All right, we will introduce someone else into first class, okay? Now, just to do a quick point check, Fletcher 313, you have 3 points, but you're still in first class because you got all the points for the first game. No Nonsense 718, you have 3 points. Rebel, you have 2 points. Eli, you have 2 points. Oliver, you have 1 point. Jay Official, you have 1 point. Jay's Official, sorry, let me put some respect on your name. Jay's Official, you have 1 point. All right, so No Nonsense, you are now the second passenger to make it into first class. Congratulations. Woo! So now we're going to introduce the first class meals again so that No Nonsense can pick a food. I'll be right back. All right, so the first one that we have is the one that Fletcher ate, but don't worry, we made a new one. It is the calamari with the marinara and the lemons on the side. Okay, for you to squeeze all over the calamari. Okay. Our second one, we have arancini, which is rice balls with marinara on the bottom. Okay, this is rice balls, and they are filled with ground beef. They're filled with peas, carrots, like all of that stuff. It's very, very good. Imagine a bolognese sauce inside of rice. Okay, all right. It looks like a falafel, but it's not. It's like the Italians' version of a falafel, but I heard that falafels have no meat, so I don't think it's the same thing. All right. Now, our third one, if you are a fan of broccoli rabe, okay, broccoli rabe is right here. Broccoli rabe has a very nice, bitter, very earthy taste, and it has orecchiette pasta, okay, which looks like little cups, little bowls, I mean, and it also has ground beef at the top, okay? Now, our final one is a classic pasta dish that you all know and possibly love, and it has chopped tomatoes, it has basil, as well as shredded cheese on the top. All right, so please let me know, no nonsense, which one would you like to have as your first class meal? You can keep it for yourself. Okay, you said I'll go with 2, thank you. What was number 2 again? Oh, was it the rice balls? I think it was, yeah, it was the rice balls. No. Yes, it was the rice balls, right? Chef, what was our number 2 that I just, Cheryl, do you remember what I said? No. Cheryl, you're not even paying attention. Okay, it was the rice balls, okay. Okay, all right, let me get you. Just for you. All right. Now, y'all know me. I got a lot of energy today because it's Friday. Oh, my God, it's Friday. All right. So that's my Italian dance. Why y'all making fun of my Italian dance? All right. Are we going? Okay. So anyway, fun fact. Did you know, okay, that when you go to Italy, you can also take a 1 hour. No. I'm sorry. 3 to 5 hour plane ride to Africa. Because I've been wanting to go to South Africa for the longest, but okay, never mind. We're not on that. I ain't never seen Italians dance like that. Well, you know, I call this the Italian worm. Hey, oppa. Okay, let me not drop your food, okay? You said that's East African, not Italian dancing. My bad. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is for you, no nonsense. Okay, we're going to put this on the warmer, and then we're going to move on to our last game, okay? All right, I'm back. So now we're going to be doing your favorite game in the whole wide history of the Global Game Show. We are going to do Guess That Picture. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so Guess That Picture, for those of you who don't know, I am classically trained in the world of art, okay? Now, if y'all didn't know, which I told y'all to remind me, but I forgot, I went to an art school. Yes, I did. I majored in art in school, yes. I went to the Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted and Talented, okay? Y'all remember my professor, Professor Frank? He's doing a 10-year stint in the New York Penitentiary. Yeah, y'all remember that? Yes. Yeah. So anyway, don't worry about it though. I had somebody ask me in the live before. They said, "What happened to your art teacher?" I just told y'all. He's doing a 10-year stint. Okay. Now, y'all remember what happened, right? Y'all remember the story about what happened to my professor, Professor Frank Murphy? It was all over the news, so I'm not sure why y'all didn't. Those of you who know me personally know exactly what happened to the professor. But art theft? No. Actually, hold on. Sometimes this gets me a little emotional. Give me 1 second. TJ, can we just turn this down a little bit? Because I want to be real with my folks here. So, okay, you can't just play the Godfather theme music, DJ Air, and assume that that's Italian American. Anyway, all right, so let me tell y'all what happened. He is doing a 10-year stint because he was charged with international insect trafficking. So he had bed bugs from New York all the way to butterflies in China, caterpillars in Vietnam, all of that. And he even had the 2028 mosquitoes that didn't even come out yet. If you needed bugs, he was your guy. But despite that, he did actually have a lot of success in art. He actually told me that he had a lot to do with the Mona Lisa. He said that actually my professor was the reason why Mona Lisa doesn't have any eyebrows. And the rest of the art exhibits that he has done are actually private, so you need private access. This is what he told me. But yeah, he's currently, doing his thing over there in the New York penitentiary. And so every time I make art, I think about Professor Frank Murphy, aka Fraudulent Frank. And he's never forgotten. So now we're going to make our first art piece dedicated just for Frank. Again, this is a Global Game Show, Italia. All right, so. All right, this one he taught me about. He taught me how to make this exact picture. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. TikTok wants to know if I'm still alive. Yes, let me slide that stupid puzzle piece over. Okay. I'm trying to channel Fraudulent Frank. Okay. Okay. All right, here's your first hint. What do y'all think? Guys, just letting y'all know all of your feedback that you give to me. I will be, sending this in the form of a letter to Frank. So please let me know. Jay's official. Yes. See, I know you know art because it is a pigeon. Let me finish drawing it for you. And again, your feedback is valuable to me. Okay. So let me just do that here. Okay. Here. Okay. 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 All right, y'all. When you see this, you're going to be so shocked. All right. Okay. This is a pigeon. Thank you. What do y'all think? This is a pigeon. YouTube, I'm going to show you a little closer. How's that? This is a pigeon. Accurate representation. Thank you. Chortanum, thank you. I'm so glad to see your reaction. I love the fact that you enjoy my art. I mean, I told you I couldn't do this without Frank. Told y'all. You see the detail? Okay, this is the fur here. This is the little tail. Right? What do y'all think? Because I love to just give my professor some feedback and stuff. Thank you. Okay, I got the okay sign. Okay, cool. All right. What y'all think? You too? What do you think? Gabby said Gabby, you can't be this mean to me for on YouTube. Needs more color. You know what? You're absolutely right. I have just the colors for you. Hold on. Gabby said she's going to personally become a police officer just to arrest me. Okay. Gabby, Gabby, I feel like you're hating. Cheryl, we must be selling haterade on the plane again because Gabby keeps having gallons full. Okay, so you know what? I see the problem, Jay's official. You said you wanted a little bit more color? Okay, let me just add some color here. Okay. And, all of that. And here. Okay. All right. Is this what you meant? Because you know how the sun reflects off their beak? You know what I mean? Like, you know how the sun hits it up against you, like, their eyes and like their beaks and stuff? This is what it is. I'm glad that y'all like it. It says, Fraudulent Frank needs why are the eyes red? Well, the thing about it is that when the sun reflects onto your skin, like, how when you look into the sun and like, or you may have like the sun shining on you and your eyes may get red and stuff. Like that's what it is. This is an Italian pigeon. So maybe it just had a lot of coffee. I'm not sure. Thank you, Oliver. I can't believe you're speechless. That makes me feel so good. Like, y'all really like my art. I told y'all, Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted and Talented, that's where you need to go, okay? Because they got the classes for you, So again, this is a pigeon in Italy, okay? All right, so I gotta go get my eraser, and then we're gonna be going on to our second picture, okay? I'll be right back. Okay? I still see y'all, even though I'm not there. I saw that comment too. Okay. So, you said that's a margarita pigeon. Hey, that's a nice name for it. I may name the piece Margarita Pigeon. Thank you for that inspiration, Rebel. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next drawing. Let me just make sure that I give you all the points that need to be given. It says, some I'd see in my paralysis. Oh my gosh, I can't. All right, let me see. Okay, so Jay's official said pigeon. Okay. All right, so Jay's official, you got one more point. Awesome sauce. All right, so now we're going to go to the next one. Okay. Oops. Oopsie dangles. Okay. There is your hint. You said Ferrari. He said, Jay, don't approach the pigeons in your area. What do y'all think? It's not a Ferrari, no. Calamari, no. It looks just like it. What do y'all think? Again, this is the Global Game Show Italy. So I'm drawing, you said, no, it is not, sure. Shark, no nonsense, it is not a shark. It is not a boat, no. And you know what to do if you need a hint. Sunflower, no. Italian sunset, no. Very good. I'm glad y'all think I'm that talented, All right, so Eli, is that a hint? Would you like a hint? Yes, no, maybe so? Let me know, Eli, if that was a hint or if you were just showing some love. It says yes, very much so. I gotta wait for Eli to answer that, y'all. Because what if it's not a hint? Okay, well, either way, I'm going to use it as a hint while I add more. It says yes. Yes, unless it's a lily. No, it's not a lily. No. All right, so maybe this will help. But this is this person. This is only one person, and this person's really old, like all the time. Okay, now I'm more confused. What do you mean? It's one person. It's a person, and they're really old all the time. Thank you, Rob Cruz. Yes, I was looking for Pope. Pope. All right, so Rob Cruz. Oh, Cruz 2025. One. Okay, so let me finish drawing the Pope. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. I gotta give him like this. I don't know. Okay. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. Okay. Okay, this is not. Okay. All right, so do y'all see it now? It's the Pope. You said WAT. You said, Oliver, why are you sighing at me? It's the Pope. It looks just. Now, I don't know who the current Pope is, okay? I have no idea. I wouldn't know him if he walked past me down the street. But I do know. See? He looks just like him. He's got the little, like, Pope hat and stuff. You see it? Rico said, oh, my grandmother would hit you. Why? Why would your grandmother hit me? This is a respectful drawing of the Pope. Like, he's even closing his eyes. He's got his hand. Oh, you know what? I see the problem. Give me 1 second. You know what's missing? I got you. Boop. There you go. So now you know his hands are closed. Yes, Pope Danny Craig. Pope Daniel Craig. I keep saying Craig. Craig. Okay. You said Pope Daniel the gnome. It does not look like this is a religious hat, right? It looks just like it. Hold on. I'm assuming. Okay, let's give him some hair. You know, there you go. You know what? Probably not that hairstyle. I just realized it looks like somebody else. Let me just do that. Okay, so now you see, it looks just like the Pope. Just like the Pope. He's praying. He said, "Oh no, that guy was Austrian, not Italian." Okay. Yeah. You know what? Okay. You know what it is? You know what? I think the nose area is making people nervous. Okay. How about that? Is that a little bit better? Because he has to be praying, his mouth has to be open, right? Is that a little bit better, y'all? Listen. This is the Pope. The Pope. All right. Making this very clear. It's the Pope. You know, don't get me restricted off of TikTok. All right. So good job. It is the Pope. All right. So now we are on to our third drawing. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is your hint for the third drawing. Lamborghini, no, it is not a Lamborghini. I know y'all like to see me draw cars, but no. All right, so what do y'all think? What do you think that this is? What y'all think? Don't be afraid. Pasta noodles, no. Didi, what's up? You said it looks like that thing in Italy. That narrows it down. Which thing are you referring to, Didi? Let me know, because you may or may not be close. Yes, Rebel, it is the Coliseum. There you go. There you go. Go ahead, Rebel. You're doing your thing. All right, so yes, it is the Coliseum. Hold on, let me finish this for you. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right, so yes, this is the Coliseum. What do y'all think about this? This is the Coliseum. Y'all, let me tell you something though. The pictures that they have of the Coliseum, it's not false advertising, but the thing I can say is that they don't show like the entire crowd that's there. They don't show that like there's a very close metro there and all the stuff that they're building behind it. So it's so nice though. Once you go to the Coliseum, it's so nice. This is not to deter you, just to let y'all know. He said it's always packed. Yes, it is always packed. There's police officers, like there's gates. Like it's weird because like the line goes from outside to inside, obviously, and like it looks like the people are like incarcerated because they're like behind these big bars and you're like, oh my gosh. I enjoyed Florence much more. Did you go to the what is it? Santa Maria de Fiore. It's something de Fiore. It's the big church. Okay, like I can't describe it, but it's right there, like in the main square of Florence. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, Rebel. But it's really nice. McDonald's in Florence is good too. Okay, I like that McDonald's. All right. All right. So that is the Coliseum. I went into the big things. I'm not cultured enough to remember. Me either. I forget. All right. So we're going to go on to the fourth drawing. And this drawing now, y'all pay attention because this drawing is going to be the one that determines who is going to be a winner. Right now, most of y'all have 3 points. Okay. So if we need to go into another tiebreaker, we will. Because I have a couple of follow-up ones. But we're gonna see. And I'm looking for the specific name of this. Okay. All right. All right. Now be mature. I understand what they look like, but be mature. What do y'all think? Oliver Picasso. Thank you. I like it. Picasso. Tricycle? No, it's not a tricycle. What do y'all think? Bike? No, it is not a bike. It is not a bike. What do we think? This? No, Rebel, it's not that. See, y'all are funny. But what do you think? A Sicilian cart? No, it is not a Sicilian cart. No. Here. I'll add more. Are you looking for okay, you can't get 10 hints. Italian portion sizes, carts, no. It's a car, no. LOL. You might say LOL. Okay, I'll give you one hint because you did add a you said a barrette. No. It is, I'm not going to tell you, but there was you'll see these, and a lot of them are lightly colored. The most common color is like a mint green. Okay? But while I say that, I'm going to add more. Y'all got it? Y'all get it yet? A flat? No. Zero idea? You don't know? Y'all, this should make it a little bit better. Oliver, stop. You gotta get your mind out the gutter. Come on. Gabby says, is it a boat? No, it is not a boat. Mm-mm. Dee Dee says, is it a cart? No, it is not a cart. It is not a Lamborghini. It is not a car. It is not a Lamborghini. Rico said it looks like... I'm not even going to say that on TikTok. I'm not even going to say it on YouTube. Rico, just... You got to go clean the bathrooms or something. You're doing too much. All right. Okay. Maybe this will help y'all. Okay. There you go. Miata, no. A leprechaun. No, that has nothing to do with... What do y'all see? Cheryl, hold on. Cheryl, do you know what this is? Exactly. That's what they don't think it looks like that. Oh, okay. Cheryl just told me why y'all probably don't understand what's going on. Okay? I'm gonna tell you now, maybe this will help you. There you go. Does that look now? Okay, now she says it. She said if y'all don't get it now, she might quit. So it looks just like it. A Mini Cooper. No, it's not a Mini Cooper. It's not a Mini Cooper, y'all. Brad Bates, what's up? How are you? Welcome aboard. A sausage. No, it is not a sausage. Happy Friday to you. This is Global Air Italy. This is the last drawing. People don't seem to know what this is. A keyboard and a mouse. No. This is not a mouse, y'all. It's a dog. No, it's not a dog. I don't... Where y'all getting dog from? Cheese grater. Okay, let's add more to it. Okay, let's add more. Okay. All right. Did y'all say it yet? It says we need another hint. Okay, so this is how can I explain it? This is something that has two wheels. It has two wheels. Two wheels. That's what it is. It has two wheels. Okay, maybe this will help. It's not a bicycle. Y'all keep saying, thank you, Rob Cruz. It's supposed to be a Vespa. It's supposed to be a Vespa. Okay. All right. Now I know I said that it's a Vespa. All right. Let me finish the drawing. Okay. Let me finish the drawing. Okay. You said, oh, a scooter. It's a Vespa. Yes, you can call it a scooter, but if you say scooter in Italy, they're not going to know what you're talking about. Okay, so you see, this is a person on a Vespa. Okay, you see it now? You see it? Oh, and this is supposed to be their helmet. This is a helmet. This is not a mouse. That's why you see the two things clicked in the middle, and it's a helmet. But Vespa is the brand name. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But they will call it a Vespa. They won't call it, oh, a scooter. I mean, maybe if they speak English, yes. But if you say Vespa, it's kind of like a generic term, just based off of my experience. Based off of my experience. Now, you know. But yes, this is a Vespa. What do y'all think about this? No nonsense. Why are you giving me the silent treatment? What'd I do? Okay, so I told y'all that this was going to be the last drawing. However, we have 4 people who have 3 points. So we're going to have to call this the ultimate championship. Fletcher, you have 3 points. No nonsense, you have 3 points. Rebel, you have 3 points. And Jay's official, you have 3 points. Okay, so that means we're going to have to go into another tiebreaker. Yes, a tiebreaker. So, this is going to be an open-ended question, and I'm looking for the person who will give me the closest answer. Italians consume blank billion espressos a year. In Italy, Italians consume blank billion, insert number, billion espressos a year. How many? And I need to make sure whatever answer you tell me is your final answer. So if you want to change it now, do it. But when I look up, that is going to be your final answer. Okay? And whoever gets the closest will be the winner. Okay, so let's see what your answers are. Lock in. Final answer for Rebels says 6 million. Okay. Is 30 million your final answer? No nonsense, or you want to change it? Jay's official, what about you? Yes, billion. Okay. No nonsense says 30. Okay. All right. Jay's official, what do you say? And I'm also looking for Fletcher. Okay, those are the people that are going to go into tiebreakers. Yep, Z billion. What is Z? Z? I thought you said 6. Well, I'm going to just go with your answer 6. Okay, so I'm going to give Rebel and no nonsense and Fletcher. I'm sorry, no nonsense, you already answered. I'm sorry. Jay's official and Fletcher, 3 more seconds to respond, and then it will be down to Rebel and no nonsense if they don't respond, okay? All right, I'll give them 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right. So I assume that Fletcher and what's his name? Jay's official went to the bathroom. Okay, no worries. So the answer is, it says, Amy, how am I being unfair? Sure. How am I being? I said it was a tiebreaker between the ones who got the top answer. Okay? And the top ones are Fletcher, no nonsense, Rebel, and Jay's official. Maybe they went to the bathroom. I don't know. If you just jump off the plane, I can't do nothing about that. I told you we ain't got that type of insurance. All right, so hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do some math. Okay, hold on, y'all. I gotta carry the 1 and the 2 and 2. Okay, now we gotta do. All right, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that is 8. All right, so you said watch the Cheryl dive out. Okay, so the answer is 14 billion cups of espresso a year. So, yes, yes. So Rebel said 6 billion. No Nonsense said 30 billion. So who do y'all think is the winner for tonight? I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. Who do y'all think is gonna be the winner? Who do y'all think? Will the winner please stand up? Because again, the answer is 14 billion. Yes, no nonsense. You went over. Yes, you were 16 points away from 30. So that means Rebel was only 8 numbers away from 4. I'm sorry, you were 6 points. You were 16 points away from 14. Rebel, you were 8 points away from 14. So that means Rebel is tonight's winner, okay? Because Rebel, I gotta get you that point. Gotta get you that point, Rebel. So congratulations to you, Rebel. You did an amazing job. And for those of you who got a point, this is yay, newbie luck. Yes, congratulations, everyone. Please do not forget to give Rebel a follow, okay? Or at least a hand clap. The least y'all can do is that, okay? Both of them are free. All right, but for those of you who did get a point, Jay's official, you got 3 points. Oliver, you got 1 point. Eli, you got 2 points. Rebel, you won the game with 4 points. No Nonsense, 718, you have 3 points. Fletcher, 313, you have 3 points. Lamar on YouTube, you got 1 point. Rob Cruz, 2025, you got 2 points. Okay, says not erase my point. Why? Either way, you end up on the board so people know who the champions are, okay? You said I can't accept that. Well, if you can't accept it, if anybody's not happy with their score, you can come back on Sunday, okay? We'll just do, Sunday, what is that? Saturday, Sunday. That is April 26th, okay? Okay? All right? So, what's your YouTube? So my YouTube is Amy Rose Abroad, the same picture, same name, and of course the same vibe as always. On YouTube, y'all did an amazing job. Thank you so much. Okay, I cannot wait to see y'all on the next game, okay? It says, Rebel, that is very, very sweet. That is very, very nice. See? Look at that, okay? And now as a reward, for the first time in Global Game Show history, we will give Rebel a hot plate to take away while they get off the plane. They get the rice balls, they get the calamari, they get the broccoli rabe, and they get the classic spaghetti dish, okay? Because we need you to be full while you're vacationing in the beautiful country that is Italy, okay? So on Sunday, please remember, hit that follow button if you haven't done so already, because we will be coming back with a new game show, okay? Amy, if I can follow you and I'll feel that. Oh, I feel the love. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna post everybody's scores on our TikTok story, okay? You said, Amy, if I can follow you around, I'll feel better. Well, I might feel a little creeped out, okay? But I do understand what you're saying, Oliver. You are funny. Everybody's always a joy to be around. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all just chilling the way you do, okay? And so remember, we're gonna post these on our TikTok story. All right, you see the TikTok name here, so keep a lookout. Just give me about 2 to 5 minutes. All right, and thank you so much for the roses. Thank you so much for the heart me's. Thank you so much for the finger hearts and everything like that. Everything that you do helps you make sure that you have a better show. Okay, make sure I have enough data to walk around Albania with y'all. So I do appreciate all that you're doing. You guys are amazing. And of course, YouTube, I want to give you my love as well. You are amazing as always. I will see you on Sunday. What time? 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on April what? April 26th, okay? 2026. Okay, that is Sunday, okay? I know some of y'all got laundry to do and all that stuff. So what better way to do house chores than to be a part of your favorite game show, okay? Your favorite TikTok game show. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for choosing Global Air Flight GA398, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. All right, we did such an amazing job. Y'all did an amazing job. I couldn't do this without y'all. Congratulations to all these people, including Rebel, who is tonight's winner on TikTok. All right, so go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that like button because we will be back here. All right, we'll be back here on Sunday, April 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you then, and thank you so much for choosing Global Air. Bye bye now.